Do that.
Oh, I can't.
All right, we're live. Um, I guess if someone's in the chat, can they just make sure they can hear Connor? I think they should be able to.
Yellow.
I got you coming through the desktop audio. All right, we're here. He's back, baby.
We back, baby.
I am your host, your commander-in-chief, owner of the Aardvark Kings, two-time champ. Soon, maybe, possibly, gonna be the most decorated member of this league. Who we're gonna find out. But I'm Grant Cron. I used to say, as always. This year, not so much. He told me before we started that it was bad luck to come on this show. That's why he's doing so good. Is because he stayed away from this show. And that's how he's winning. I refuse to believe it. But he called his shot at the beginning of the year. He is the owner of Worst to First. Connor Logan, our vice president. Mine, yours, everyone's. How are you doing?
Man, it feels great to be back.
It's been a great year for you.
It has been an endeavor.
Yeah.
To be where we are right now.
You fought through a lot of adversity.
I can tell by walking into that living room that it was a major echo. So I am coming back into this bedroom to not hear that echo.
Billy says we can hear you. Sounds sexy. Miss the vice prez.
Glad to be back, baby. I'm sorry, everybody. It has been a tough, long, grueling fucking 10 months trying to partake in all of this. Another league, doing the house, all that fucking bullshit. But here we are. We're back. Hopefully we're back for every single week. I think we're ready to rock.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get this up. We'll get this operation fine-tuned before the end of the year.
But yeah, I mean, we're on the cell phone right now. That's not going to be a longevity thing. We're just on what works for tonight. I was trying to pop in some fucking little whatever the cool kids call it, AirPods, but you know they're dead, so that works well.
Like I said, you called your shot at the beginning of the year. You said I was worst, and we're going to first. And that's coming to fruition so far this year.
Hey, you know, we're still losing guys, so I don't know how it's gonna happen.
But you're still stringing wins.
We're still losing. We're still losing fucking players.
I talk about this all the time. It's in this league. It's about depth. I mean, we go to the very last week. We have 12.
I'm on my last running back, baby. Like, we're out at this point. Like JT coming back and then fucking going in for thumb surgery.
Hey, you're going for that first round bye though. It's that competition's getting stiff.
Yeah, we're fighting hard. And then, you know, having 4 wide receivers that should be starting every single fucking week, that's tough too.
Yeah.
Well, can only pick 3.
Let's get right into this. Are you going to be able
to
see
these matchups? Yeah, let's fucking fire into it. Let's make it a fair and quick fucking show.
Well, I don't know about fair. We don't do anything fair on these parts. At least not on this show we don't. The league is very fair. This show is not. This is a very biased show.
Will I be able to see the matchups and shit?
If I share this with you on the screen, it's gonna screw up what we have.
You know what I can do is I could just not visualize this and look at it from the app.
Oh, yeah, true.
So I'll not see you, and I'll look at the app. And just tell me what thing we're looking at.
Oh, it turns off your camera when you do that. Oh, well.
I'm not in here, but no, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You just went to the red Discord screen. But that's fine. We'll know that's you.
Yeah, that's better.
All right, so the first matchup I have... Oh, I gotta stop doing that. The first matchup I have is Aardvark Kings losing to Natalina Wine Mixer. 131.
Man, that was funny, dude.
I needed stat corrections to help me, and they didn't.
Nope, they gave you 2 less.
Yep. And going in at the end of this, I lost by 0.6 of a point.
No, it was half. It was half of a point.
Half of a point.
almost exactly.
Yeah, it's something just dumb. And then stat corrections fucked me. I don't know where. I think Baker. Baker went from 19 to 17, I think.
Oh, well, there it is then.
But I don't know what,
Exactly.
all of his stats look the same from what
Yeah,
I
I have no
remember it.
idea.
So I don't know what happened there, but this was a matchup that was kind of a must win for me, cuz had I beat her, I go within a game of getting out of last place in the American division. And it just it didn't work in my favor. I guess I have another chance this week when I play Jacob, because same situation. He's 2 games ahead of me, and if I beat him, pull within a game, and just kind of some things could go my way then. But
I mean, shit, Zay Flowers finally doing his thing.
yeah, on uh, Josh Allen putting up 43 points,
Yeah.
doesn't
Yeah,
21
that's
from
nuts.
Mostert. And I was watching that, and I was like,
Even
okay,
on a
we can come back from
even on
21
a
on
bad week
Mostert.
from the Bills D, which we're used to seeing some pretty good numbers on, right?
Yeah.
I mean, actually, looking. I mean, I guess last week they did 32, so that's some good numberage.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm gonna
who
scroll
you got
down to the
next?
bench. I got 22 from Gabe Davis,
Oh,
and she had 20 from Christian Watson. So we both left some big numbers
and
on the
21
bench.
from Stevenson.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got Rasheed Rice now.
I picked him up because
Smart man.
I put Andrews on my IR just so no one else could swoop him up, because he might come back. They're saying he'll play the last 2 weeks of the season, which would be
Doubt it.
divisional game and Super Bowl for us. So don't need him helping anybody out. Next matchup I have is John Popper's Harmonica losing to CMCU later. The 2 highest scoring teams this week. I mean, what a matchup. Both teams just battling.
That's all you can ask for.
Yeah. Mike put it in the Discord. He was like, it felt like a playoff matchup, and it did. I mean, this is a potential playoff matchup we have here. I think both of these teams right now, as the season sits, are in the playoffs. And so, yeah, we'll probably see this one again. This will probably be most likely round 1 of the American division. And so, I'm a little preview of what could come. I don't know what the lifetime stats are of these two teams. I'm going to pull it up real quickly and see how they've done against each other this year, because maybe they've split it. Maybe the first round of the playoffs, we got a rubber match from them.
Yeah, that I have no idea of.
I just got to go to week 12.
And I wouldn't even give it, like, sure, John Popper had a good week, but you're not even gonna get 15 out of the Dolphins D every week.
Yeah.
They had a stellar week, not to take away from his really good week, but that's their most by 25.
They've played twice this year, and Mike has won both times. On Lifetime, Mike is 5-1 against John Poppers. Against the organization. I mean, he's only been here for 2 years, so he beat Sam twice.
So you add it to, like, you give it a normal week for the Dolphins D and say they score 20. I mean, shit, dude, he's 130 to 167. That's a blowout.
Yeah, still a competitive score, though. But yeah, against Mike.
Right now, yeah, this time it is. It wouldn't happen again. I mean, obviously Mike can handle it.
Yeah, Mike can obviously handle the load there.
Mike's a force.
Yep. We'll go to the next one. We got Big Smith Energy versus Catch Me Outside, Herbert That. Big Smith Energy just doing Big Smith Energy things, putting up 138. steamrolling. I mean, this is a decent amount of wins in a row for him.
Yeah.
Got to be breaking a record, I would assume.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously the team is doing fantastic, but he really isn't scoring.
No, I mean,
other teams never has either.
He's kind of like, this is kind of his cap right here. We're seeing the ceiling from him.
And you just get that one player, which if it continues to happen, obviously fantastic. You know, that's leading you into victory. But it seems every week he gets that one player that gets 20 above what they normally do, and it puts him above the other team.
Yeah. I mean, he's lost both of his star running backs. Both of his starting running backs have gone. And once we saw that, we've seen this. Here. If Bijan trade went through last week, Mike is the only one who beat me by only 0.5 points. Well, Billy, you should have but it didn't. The Carfax. Because
it didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bijan had his one good week, and he wasn't even on your team. Can't count that.
Yeah.
Can't count that.
Yeah. Well, we'll see if you can do something this time.
Damn, his kicker got 17. Holy shit. What did the Chicago kicker do? Chicago kicker had to have been balling too.
4 field goals.
That's what I mean. He had to have been balling.
Who's the Chicago kicker? What's his name?
Fuck if I know. Anyway, next team.
Danis system versus Post Mahomes. Post Mahomes kind of coming after your neck a little bit, Connor.
A little bit, but we can't sacrifice, baby. You know.
Yeah. Danis system just kind of falling apart. I mean, we thought he'd be okay for a little
falling apart. What do you mean? It was never together. The Danis system has always been a broke system.
I mean, the first 5 weeks, I'm pretty sure he went like 4-1 in the first 5 weeks. But now we're just seeing him slide now. He lost Justin Jefferson, and his team just went to shit.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. Is that really what happened? Was the Danis system fucking 4-1 to start the year?
It was something like that.
You telling me he's lost 7 in a row?
We'll take a look at the standings after this.
I will look. Get done you keep on chatting.
Nobody really. I mean, what's his name? Williams. Rams running back. First week back puts up 38.4, 2 tutties. Good.
Yeah, I have him in my other league very high on him.
Yeah, to be coming off injury and just the first week back, just boom. I mean, if you're Danny, you gotta like that, but 1.2 from Thielen also from him is just not that good. That's not what we've honestly, I'll say this. I wanted to see him kind of fail in Carolina. Like, oh, you think you can go somewhere else and do better? And I'll give credit where credit's due. He's been doing very well with Carolina. So 1.2 from him is kind of odd, but I mean, him hitting projections, it doesn't really save him at all. I mean, Dobbs is a risky play, I guess.
Dove deep into it. The Danis system started the season on the first 5, 2 and 3.
Oh, did he really?
Yep.
I thought he did better than that.
Far from.
Yeah, far from. 2 wins far from.
Sorry. Yeah, okay.
But yeah, so.
But I'm with you there. I'm like I said, I'm big on the Kyren Williams. I'm on the Kyren Williams train. I've got him in my other league. He's, every time he plays, he's electric.
Yeah.
So.
So yeah, we'll move on to the next one. Bijan Mustard versus Worst to First. We got your matchup. I mean,
and look at this. Bijan Mustard goes ahead and trades away his fucking team name.
Yep, trades away the team name, the namesake.
We know how that goes.
Yep.
Just ask John.
Yeah. Yeah, John narrowly escaped getting the shitty last year. And I want to say
Yeah.
in part because of it. Because of the
He
bad
should own
juju.
the shitty.
I mean, it should
He
be
had
the.
what, 4 less wins?
It should. He had, I feel like, a few more than that. He only had 2
It
wins
was
on the
3 or
season, I
4.
think.
It was
3 if.
3 or 4 less wins than I did.
Yeah, it has to be one of those two because he ended the season with 3 wins because his third win came from beating you. And then, but on the regular season, I think he
Oh
only had
yeah,
like 2 wins.
I was 6 and something.
So then going into the shitty, it was 4. After that matchup, then
Yikes.
3. But who cares about after?
Hey, you know what? A loss is a loss. I guess that's where we go. I mean, Travis, if he plays his bench, he probably wins.
Let's take a look at that. Yeah, Jordan Love,
Jordan Love, add
32.
32,
Bijan, 27.
68,
Debo,
90. That's
22.
100 points right there.
His bench
Put
outscored
Bijan in.
his starting lineup, and 2 of the people on his bench put up donuts.
Put Bijan in for Miles Sanders. That's 125. And you throw Debo Samuel. And, I mean, it would have been, yeah. Yeah, he would have beat me if he played Bijan and Jordan Love.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, his bench outscored him.
Yep.
And
Poor guy.
two of them put up zeros. Raiders getting you -1 does not help you at all, but there was a lot that went
also
against
playing
him.
Joe Burrow doesn't help.
Yeah, how's that not like an automatic like go? Oh, I guess who's on his IR. Mike Williams is on his IR.
I texted him after all the games started. I was like, "You forget you set your lineup?" And he's like, "Son of a bitch, I'm out of fucking town." Yes.
Well, sucks
not
to
my
suck.
problem, but thank you.
Yeah. I'm gonna check something.
I mean, and then also, I put together an all right week, and what's even fucking crazier is I had Nico Collins in that flex over Cooper Kupp until about 11:40.
Damn.
And I, for whatever fucking reason, switched it.
Yeah, Nico Collins got you 23.
Yeah, Kupp's getting benched this week.
Yeah, it's kind of about time on that one.
Yep.
Well, I shouldn't say about time.
First time ever in our eternity of love that Cooper Kupp and I have had. I think this is the first time I've benched him due to non-injury.
All right. I'm gonna look up here. Points scored in the game. Oh. Travis would take second place in the least points scored in a game in the league history. With this performance.
Proud of you, brother.
Natalie has the lowest at 63.8. The former number 2 was Harley.
Doesn't she hold the highest too?
No, I hold the highest with 230. She's not even on there. She's never crossed 200.
Bullshit.
Only 5 of us now have crossed 200. And this did she cross 200 this year?
No.
Then
I don't think so.
Because it hasn't updated this year's yet. At the end of this season, it'll update it. Trevor is now added to the list, but there's only been 4 of us that have crossed 200. Me.
Oh, shit.
Who is Najee by nature in 2021? Was that Travis?
I think Jacob.
Jacob at 229. You have at 206. And whoever CMCD's nuts was last year. Mike, I think?
I bet Mike. Mike or Billy.
Oh, you're right. That Najee by nature is...
What's the last one?
Last one is... Oh, by the way, we'll go back to Bijan. Bijan, lowest score. Tally it to the pot for this year.
There's a lot of unpaid motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I've got to keep track. I got a post-it note at work of who has paid and who has not. I believe only 3 people have paid.
Sounds about right. Last matchup I have for Week 12 is better luck next time. Beating Cowboys D for 54, 131 to 118.
Let's go better luck next time.
It's a good bounce back week for him. And a win this week puts him even with Cowboys D for 54. Cowboys D for 54 right now is in the playoffs due to beating him in the points for category. But Harley's making a push for the playoffs now. Harley might make playoffs.
Harley,
and man, I'm about it. I love to see it.
He's all right. Get him. Yeah, and that, I was like, dude, I told him earlier, I was like, dude, you gotta get rid of one of them fucking receivers or something for the goddamn Raiders. But he's like, nah, I'm rocking it.
No, I get it because, when one goes off, the other one doesn't, and vice versa. Both Jacoby Myers has had a pretty good year, and Devontae Adams has probably had an equal year, if not a little bit better.
It's been very fucking similar. Go Wolverines, baby!
I'm proud to be a Golden Gopher.
No, you're fucking nah. JJ McCarthy coming to the Vikings next year. I got $10 on it. Who wants that money?
Is he a senior this year?
Yeah. And the Vikings have been doing extra working into him and what's the other motherfucker?
Derek Williams.
No.
Oh, that sounds like a good name for a professional.
But anyway, so Harley making a push. A great week from him. 31 from Stafford.
Harley's doing good?
Harley's doing great.
Really?
And the LSU quarterback, Jaden Daniels. Vikings are doing extra intel on them.
So I got my money on the Vikings next year.
Why? Because we might have JJ McCarthy,
the Wolverine kid.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go to the preview. Start with Catch Me Outside, Herbert Thad versus Aardvar Kings. Huge matchup. If I beat Jacob this week, move into with a game with 3 weeks left, I believe.
Jacob, I miss you, Jacob.
I could. Jacob might find himself battling for the shitty, but I need stars to align for that to happen.
Yeah, Jacob, win that shitty.
Yeah, please, Jacob.
Not a bad place to be, dude.
Black
dude, you want to see where it's from?
But this is gonna be a tough week for me. Bye week hell. Most of my every player but one is on bye on my bench this week. It's like he's got Justin Fields and Kenneth Mitchell. It doesn't really hurt him. So Jacob definitely has his work cut out for him this week.
All right, picks with Chris.
Yeah, picks with Chris.
John's gonna lose.
We'll talk about that one when we get to it. Right now, it's me versus Jacob. I'm gonna take me. What are you guys thinking?
Let me see the stats.
Jacob Grant.
Grant's taking who? Grant, who are you taking?
I'm taking myself.
He's taking Jacob.
You're taking yourself? Of course you are, yourself, bastard.
I got it.
I'm taking Jacob.
All right, we'll go to the next one. Here we go. Here's John's matchup. Post Mahomes versus Cowboys.
You little
D for
pussy.
54.
What happened?
Post Mahomes versus Cowboys D for 54. This is like a dead 50-50 split here.
Who's Post Mahomes?
That's John.
John Jensen?
John Jensen. One in the same.
It's a tie game. Oh, someone record this.
They are both
all right. My pick is
projected.
My pick is.
Who's got the coolest name on their bench?
Who's got the coolest name? I know Jay Goff is pretty Nah, it's Detroit. Who's this guy? I want him. That dude looks like a badass. That's who I pick.
All right. We got Cowboys D because of David Njoku.
Yeah.
Okay.
Njoku!
Okay. I'm of course I'm gonna go that way too. I think Cowboys D for 54. I mean, we have
Lock it in for all three, baby.
Yep, we have Najee versus Warren here, and all season
Warren's
it's been
gonna
Warren.
win.
It's been Warren all season. Next matchup I have is Bijan Mustard versus Better Luck Next Time. I mean, talk about bye week hell. Holy hell.
All right, let's not even talk about it. Let's give it to Harley.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
yeah, this
shit.
goes to Harley.
Harley,
Travis
quit
is
doing
getting
Not
flooded.
worth talking about.
Worst to first versus Danis system.
Uh-oh. Bye, Danny. Not even worth talking about.
I don't know. I mean, if everybody, I don't like how he's got Judy.
Grant, are you picking the underdogs just because you're a motherfucker like that?
No, I
got 3 top 15 receivers out there. Let's go. I do got one shitty running back,
Jefferson's on bye. Yeah, I'm gonna go with you. It's kind of a no-brainer.
Same.
Yeah. If I was a betting man, I'd bet on Green.
Next matchup I have is Big Smith Energy versus John Popper's Harmonica. 2 playoff teams.
It'll be a good one.
Who's the one on the right?
It's Trevor.
Trevor? I want Trevor to win, so I'm rooting for him. And he's an underdog. Go!
I do too, but this is going to be a tough one for him. He's going to need stars
game
to
of the week.
align. I like this
as a game of the week.
I think this is a good game of the week.
Yeah, we might have to go have a beer with Trevor.
I'm gonna go with Trevor on this one.
Same.
I think Pollard finally gets it figured out. Montgomery's been hot. Rashad White's been hot.
Not big on Bijan. Brees Hall has been tanking. I think that Billy Big Smith wins it in the wide receivers, but I think running backs are going to take this game.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that's going to be the big difference maker. So.
Yep. Tank Dow's going to have a good game. I bet he's around 30 points, and I bet that's his highest scoring player.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, obviously solid.
Yeah.
I would trade him.
But that's what's going to carry him.
Yep.
All right, last matchup I have
be enough.
Hurts at San Fran. I could see 2 tutties, 250, 300 yards. Get Hurts around 30 as well.
Yeah, Sam Howell, most passing yards by a quarterback this year, so.
Still. And Miami's going to give it up.
Yeah.
But they're also going to give it back.
Yeah.
Miami going to give up that P.
Oh, interesting.
They're going to give up points.
Trevor is kind of.
They're going to score points.
Trevor's betting against himself a little bit. Sam Howell versus Miami, and he's got Dolphins versus Washington as his defense.
Look at him go.
A little bit betting against himself, but like, hey.
Whoa.
All right, we'll see if it works. Bold move, Cotton. All right, last matchup in the previews. Natalina Wine Mixer versus CMCU Later. I think another bye week hell here.
Another bye week hell.
She needs a quarterback. Both of her quarterbacks are on bye.
I know.
She said she don't care.
Yeah, she'll still set a lineup though. She'll still figure it out.
Yeah, usually does.
Who's projected, Grant? Who's projected to win?
Mike by a large margin.
Mike by a large margin. We're reloading now.
Trevor's in the chat. He says finally Mike. Chris returns. And he says Chiefs D may sub in there.
Yeah, Natalie is not gonna win.
I don't think so.
Some bye week hell.
Yeah, this bye week is going to screw her. I'm gonna go with Mike.
Yeah, but everyone deals with it, bro. You just gotta account for it and set your lineup.
Yeah, this is more. I call this one the mortal lock. There's no way Mike
She's downstairs watching right now, so she might be looking into options.
Yeah, I mean, I would hope so, because I say mortal lock on Mike. I don't see a way he loses this one as it stands.
Bingo, bitches.
That's the last matchup. Let's take a look at the standings.
CMCU later's gonna kick your ass.
Well, I got CMC.
Yeah, I think we all do.
Told you now, you don't give a shit.
So yeah, looking at the standings here, Lebanese division is really heating up. It's kind of anybody's game here. I think between Dana's system, Better Luck Next Time, and Cowboys D for 54, any of them can make playoffs. It is anybody's game to make playoffs. Post Mahomes and Worst to first. I think it's fair to. They both clinched playoffs. Both of them battling though for that first round bye.
Everyone wants it.
If they end with the same record, Worst for first would take it right now based on points for. But John's creeping back up there. I mean, I don't know if I'd say he's creeping back up there. More you've had a couple bad weeks that have kind of left you behind a little bit.
I was going to say we're back in action, but we're missing JT now.
Looks like everyone's going to have a couple bad weeks. I mean, Natalie.
Oh, yeah, everybody's been having bad weeks, but it's starting to catch up.
Who's going to capitalize on the good ones?
Exactly.
Right.
And Travis, I don't want to say Travis has the shitty locked because definitely Dana's system could fall down into that trap. And
yeah, you could too.
Oh, I almost, if I lose this week, I have it locked. I will be playing for the shitty. I'm pretty sure if I lose to
playing for, don't have you locked it up.
Grant, you about
lock the matchup up. Like I will be playing for it like that. I've clinched that spot.
You clinched the worst spot in your league in your division.
If I lose this week, I've got that spot. But playoffs, I mean, Mike has clinched.
God, you look
Big
much
Smith
prettier
Energy
than
has
you
clinched. Damn,
he says he doesn't even know. Comment on it.
Natalie could still make playoffs.
All right. Well,
so it's all heating up all around here.
Hell yeah, this week's gonna be fire.
This is gonna be the deciding week, ladies and gents.
Catch you on the freaking next episode.
All right. Yeah, we'll call it. Have a good rest of the night, everybody. And we'll see you next week.
Love you. Peace and blessings.